Here's what's making news at midday. Protests have prompted historic changes across the country. How one of the nation's oldest institutions is responding. And a workout that was posted inside a Wisconsin gym is being called insensitive and disturbing. We'll explain.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Mark is off at noon. A sunny start to the day, but we could see some showers this evening. So let's head over to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Chris Reese is watching the forecast. Chris?
Yeah, that's right, Susan. I'll go ahead and tell you that chance of showers, it is going to be a very, very, very small chance, and most of that will be north of Madison. Right now, we're looking at the sunshine outside. That is good news. There are no showers showing up over southern Wisconsin right now, and I can also tell you this. Here are the remnants of that tropical system that moved on through now over parts of Canada. It's long gone from us. Temperatures are comfortable. 74 is where we stand right now. Janesville at 75. Boscobel is coming in at 78. Those dew points, they're down into the low 50s and upper 40s. That means we're going to be staying comfortable when it comes to how it feels when you step outside. This ought to take us through the entire weekend as we enter into what's going to be a quiet stretch with another cold front working its way on in here. But Susan, I'm watching that extended forecast, and that's where we do have the chance to see that heat return by the end of it. I'll tell you when.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful day today. We'll savor it. All right, Chris, thanks, and we'll check back in just a little bit. Topping our news this noon, the teenager accused of killing a Fitchburg teen is headed to trial. 15-year-old Mygie Sanders appeared in court via Zoom today. He is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. He's suspected of killing 17-year-old Shay Watson in August. Sanders told detectives that he owed Watson $100 for marijuana. Court records show Sanders is scheduled to have a preliminary hearing next month. A Dane County judge has ordered a competency evaluation for 38-year-old Sainit Kiokanya, who is accused of killing his elderly neighbor over Memorial Day weekend in Madison. He's facing first-degree homicide charges in the death of Nang Yi Lee. One of the four former Minneapolis police officers charged in George Floyd's death is now free on $750,000 bond. According to the Hennepin County Jail's website, Thomas Lane was released yesterday. Bystander video showed former officer Derek Chauvin pressing his knee on Floyd's neck for nearly 9 minutes. Authorities say Lane and another officer held down other parts of Floyd's body. Lane and the two other officers are facing charges of aiding and abetting second-degree murder. Police have abandoned a neighborhood in Seattle following weeks of protests over the death of George Floyd. And that has sparked a war of words between President Trump and the mayor of Seattle. Elise Preston has the latest on protests around the country.
Protesters are calling Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood a cop-free zone. Police recently boarded up their precinct building and left.
This also is our building, as we paid for this, and we paid for their works, and everything that they do is supposed to benefit the people.
The new peace on the streets follows a week of nightly standoffs with police. Last night, President Trump tweeted to Washington's governor and Seattle's mayor, "Take back your city now. If you don't do it, I will." And he called the protesters domestic terrorists. Seattle's mayor tweeted back, "Make us all safe. Go back to your bunker." This morning, Boston removed a statue of Christopher Columbus that protesters decapitated. In Portsmouth, Virginia, demonstrators set afire, beheaded, and pulled down 4 statues that make up a Confederate monument. Demonstrators in Richmond targeted a statue of Confederate President Jefferson Davis. And protesters in St. Paul, Minnesota, toppled a 10-foot-tall Columbus statue outside the state capitol. In Washington, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi renewed her call to remove 11 Confederate statues from Capitol Hill.
The protests have also brought big changes to the world of sports, including the U.S. Soccer Federation, which has now repealed a policy requiring players to stand during the national anthem.
NASCAR has now banned the Confederate battle flag from all of its races and venues. The only African-American full-time NASCAR driver, Bubba Wallace, led the campaign for equality, painting Black Lives Matter on his car, as well as the words compassion, love, and understanding.
It's not that we're saying no other lives matter. we were trying to say that Black Lives Matter too.
Some fans said this is a deal breaker, as did driver Ray Ciccarelli, who said in a Facebook post he's ending his career. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
The Smithsonian is leading an effort to collect objects and signs from Lafayette Square in Washington, D.C., where thousands gathered to protest the death of George Floyd. The museum says it wants future generations to understand the role that race has played in America's history. President Trump is expected to discuss police reform with faith leaders and law enforcement officers in Dallas this afternoon. It comes as his administration is trying to navigate its response to the millions of protesters calling for equality. Last week, federal officers cleared peaceful protesters from Lafayette Park ahead of the president's walk to the church. And General Mark Milley, the president's Joint Chiefs of Staff chairman, expressed regret today for accompanying President Trump.
The result of the photograph of me at Lafayette Square last week, that sparked a national debate about the role of the military in civil society. I should not have been there.
House Democrats announced their police reform proposal this week. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott is expected to unveil a Republican proposal in the Senate tomorrow. Anytime Fitness is apologizing on behalf of a franchisee who posted an I Can't Breathe workout at a gym in suburban Milwaukee. Photos of the workout instructions were drawn on a dry erase board at Anytime Fitness in Wauwatosa, and they were shared widely on social media. The Journal Sentinel says the workout included burpees and squat thrusts, and the instructions, quote, "Don't you dare lay down." Anytime Fitness says it is profoundly sorry. America's COVID-19 pandemic has passed another difficult milestone. More than 2 million Americans have tested positive for COVID-19. More than 112,000 of them have died. The head of the Global Health Institute at Harvard University says the U.S. death toll could reach 200,000 in September. The day-to-day number of cases is rising in more than a dozen states compared with 2 weeks ago. Another 1.5 million Americans filed for first-time unemployment benefits last week. That's according to the Labor Department. Continuing claims, counting those who applied for unemployment for at least 2 weeks in a row, dropped to 20.9 million, compared with last week's 21.3 million. Macy's is reopening to customers at Hilldale Mall today in Madison. It will be open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Macy's is still offering contact-free curbside pickup. Store officials say Macy's will be frequently cleaned, and the store will be enforcing social distancing guidelines. Well, there's more to come today on News 3 Now at noon. When we come back, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Today, we're breaking the rules. Well, at least according to the dictionary. Join us as we figure this out together.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes.
Celebrate this 4th of July knowing you look your best with Plexiderm.
Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags? And
Yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This 4th of July is the best time to get Plexiderm for $14.95. See it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Yeah, I'm a home builder and I go to Nuns. Why? Well, my clients love them because they have all those smarty pants appliances. You know, like those fancy touchscreen fridges and ovens that text you when dinner's ready. Personally, I don't care for all that techie stuff. I'll stick to my good old-fashioned icebox, thank you very much. But hey, my clients love those smarty pants appliances, so we go to Nuns.
Nuns, kitchen, bath, and flooring.
The need is urgent.
We are asking people to roll up the sleeve and come out and give blood.
But is COVID-19 making you think twice about donating? What the Red Cross is doing to ensure your safety. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Today, we're breaking the rules. Well, at least according to the dictionary. You see, the formal definition of a pie is either a meat dish baked with biscuit or pastry crust, like a pot pie, or a dessert consisting of a filling in a pastry shell topped with a pastry, or both. However, the pie we're making today breaks the rules since it's brimming with saltine crackers, onions, and lots of cheddar cheese. The first thing we do is line a pie plate with some crushed saltine crackers that we mixed with a little melted butter. We pop that in the fridge for a while we saute some thinly sliced onions and a little bit more butter until they're tender and golden. Now, the onions go into our crust and we top them with a mixture we made by beating together some eggs mixed with a little milk and salt and pepper. The only thing that's left to do is top it with some shredded cheddar before popping it in the oven. After it bakes, it's ready to cut into wedges. Serve it for brunch or as the perfect side dish with dinner. To get the recipe for what we call our cracker onion pie, all you have to do is stop by our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a new definition kind of way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Well, you'd rather have the pie than the dictionary.
Thank you, Howard. There's more to come today at noon when we come back. A beautiful start to your Thursday, and Chris says there's just a slight chance we might see a shower this evening. Chris Reese has the full First Warn forecast when News 3 at noon comes right back.
The 17th Annual Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, featuring newly constructed homes in 5 of Dane County's most sought-after neighborhoods. The newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
Steinhafels is now open. Celebrate our grand reopening with amazing deals priced to sell out. We have the largest selection of furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices, like this Lazy Boy rocker recliner rock bottom price $299.99. This Chase sofa or queen bed each just $699.99. Power Theater sofa now $13.99. Plus take an extra 10% off all in-stock patio. Plus get free no-contact shipping. Hurry in to get amazing savings at Steinhafels' biggest grand reopening sale ever.
Save big money on your next project with 11% off everything right now at Menards. Menards has what you need to start and finish your home improvement projects. Plus, you'll save 11% on all of it. Menards also offers contactless pickup. Order and pay for your items online and have one of our team members load your order into your vehicle with zero contact. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
This is online learning. Today, it's more relevant than ever. This is you, a person looking for a lasting career. And this is Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, where you can earn a degree in nursing, healthcare, business, and IT, anywhere, anytime. Take an online course free and get comfortable with online learning. That makes a degree from Herzing University more relevant than ever. I'm possible at Herzing. Learn more today.
The 17th Annual Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, featuring newly constructed homes in 5 of Dane County's most sought-after neighborhoods. The newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
Hi, everyone. Friday morning, Hattie will have the latest on your weekend forecast.
And as the coronavirus pandemic continues, the Red Cross is reminding everyone the need for blood right now is higher than ever. We're live with why this message is close to home.
See you at 4:30.
News 3 Now kicks off its two-night salute to the class of 2020 with a very special half hour, sharing unique and touching ways area schools are celebrating their graduates and retiring staff. Join us Friday at 6:30 on News 3 Now. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, stocks take a tumble today, plus the trouble with letting go of your stay-at-home workflow. Diane King Hall has more in today's Money Watch report.
Stocks skidded at the open as investors fretted about a second wave of coronavirus cases. Overall cases in the U.S. topped 2 million this week. COVID-19 cases have been rising in states like Texas, California, and Arizona as the economy starts to reopen. More than 1.5 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week. That is according to the Labor Department. While it is an improvement over the prior week, about 44 million people have filed unemployment claims over the past 3 months on a weekly basis. Claims have been improving as businesses restart across the country. United Airlines will now ask passengers to do a health self-assessment during check-in. On its pre-flight checklist, the carrier asks customers to confirm they have not experienced COVID-19 symptoms such as fever or shortness of breath over the past 14 days. If customers cannot accept the new safety protocols, they will be able to reschedule their flight. As stay-at-home orders lift, the majority of Americans who were forced to work from home say they wouldn't mind continuing to do that at least 2 days a week. That's according to a new survey from creditcards.com, which also found that 35% of newly remote workers want to permanently work from home. A fifth said their preference is to be remote most of the time. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. I'm Diane King Hall.
And let's see how stocks are faring at midday. They're still on the decline. The Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500 are still off significantly at this noon hour. Farm Director Pam Jahnke is here today with a look at today's Ag News.
Well, I've been hearing from a lot of you trying to catch up with me on where you can grab your Wisconsin Needs Farmers Yard sign. Today is your opportunity in the Madison area. From 4 until 6 this afternoon, or while supplies last, I'll be at the Blaine's Farm and Fleet location on Stoughton Road with our Wisconsin Needs Farmers Yard sign. Remember, if you're on our list and you want to expedite getting your sign, you can meet us there. Just give us your name so we get you off the list. If you didn't get a chance to sign up, you're still welcome to swing on by and get your Wisconsin Needs Farmers Yard sign. Remember, no money involved in this. It's just an effort to try to continue to show support for our Wisconsin farmers. Well, I'll tell you, they are very happy to see that the federal funding that's been available through the Coronavirus Farm Assistance Program is finally hitting Wisconsin farmers' banking account. Sandy Chalmers, Executive Director of the Wisconsin Farm Service Agency Office, told me yesterday that as of the 8th, so Monday of this week, Wisconsin had distributed $108 million of federal funding to all farms across the state. But a lot of that money did end up going to our Wisconsin dairy operations. About $80 million of the $108 million so far dispersed has gone to our Wisconsin dairy farmers. But she also noted they are seeing more beef producers, more pork producers interacting and applying at their local Farm Service Agency office than ever before. In fact, some of those producers may never have had to apply for the funds like this from the FSA. So it's taken a little time to gather the information, but they are getting the money out. That $108 million puts Wisconsin number 2 on the list of states across the nation that's distributed those funds. And don't forget, on Monday, we are going to begin the application process with the Department of Revenue here in the state of Wisconsin for the $50 million in direct financial assistance for all Wisconsin farms available because Governor Tony Evers earmarked that CARES money. So, like I said, a lot of different things happening, hopefully to benefit all of our Wisconsin farming operations. Like I said, see you this afternoon, 4 until 6, the Blaine's Farm and Fleet location on Stoughton Road. Need more farm news? MidwestFarmReport.com is your ticket. I'm Pam Jahnke. Be safe. Thanks.
Third boy, lunch outside today may be mandatory, Chris. It's so nice outside.
Susan, it is an absolutely beautiful day out there. We've been looking at the blue skies pretty much all morning long. The clouds, the rain from yesterday and the day before, those have moved on out of here. Temperatures, they're not half bad either, with most of us into the low and mid 70s at this point. A calm wind, 74 degrees right now. Dew points are into the low 50s. Also 75 for our friends down in Janesville. Platteville also coming in at 7 and a nickel. 78 as you work your way up towards Boscobel. And here are those dew points. Whenever you see those dew points into the upper 40s and low 50s, this is almost that time where you could just turn off the AC, let the breeze come in. That's how good it is going to feel as you step outside. And with that drier air, we don't have any showers over southern Wisconsin right now. Granted, that may attempt to change. We've seen some pop up across northern parts of the state. This is with a weak cold front that's trying to slide towards the south. But given how dry the air is, thanks to this area of high pressure, there's really not a whole lot that it has to work with right now. So let me show you how things change as we go through time. This high pressure begins to slide towards the south and east as this area, or as this cold front, excuse me, there we go, starts to work its way towards the south and east as well. You see how it tries to pop off at least a couple of showers there. Most of those will be north and east of Madison as we go through the next couple of days and into tomorrow afternoon too. But the big story, that's the sunshine that's going to be taking hold as we go really through the weekend and into the early part of next week also. 77, that's where we'll call it for the high today. Overnight tonight with that northerly wind filtering in, we'll see those overnight lows into the upper 50s. Now we go into your Friday. We'll see more sunshine. Temperatures will be right around 75. But remember I said there's that slight chance of a little shower trying to pop off into the afternoon. Well, here is that slight chance tomorrow evening. That goes away rather quickly. With the drier air, we'll get a little chilly tomorrow night with the overnight lows down into the 40s. But folks, that extended forecast is one that's going to be featuring temperatures that are above average for parts of the upper Midwest. Once again, watch how our averages stay in the upper 70s. We're going to be talking highs into the upper 80s. At the same time, we're looking at below normal precipitation. So this is going to mean an extended stretch of some sunshine out there. Look at this. All the way from this Thursday through next Thursday, other than slight rain chances, we keep things fairly dry until next Friday and Saturday. Susan, you ready for this one? I want to wish a happy birthday to my quote-unquote youth group twins. Well, they are my youth group twins, yes. But they like to act like they're my biological children half the time. Today is their sweet 16th.
16th birthday.
Yes, so they are pretty excited about that. We have a fun evening planned, and I'm excited to give them their birthday gift. They're going to love it.
They're actual twins. They're fraternal twins.
They're fraternal twins. So, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what their birthday gift is because they're watching right now, but I'm excited about it.
I know. It's a big surprise. Well, happy birthday, Sam and Josh. They kind of feel like they're part of our new family now.
Yeah, they really do.
Sweet 16, that's a big one.
Yeah.
That's all right, Chris. Thank you so much. When we come back, we'll introduce you to our Dane County Humane Society Pet of the Week. Poof, a black and white female cat. That's coming. Oh, she looks a little scared there, but hopefully we'll have good news for her. That's coming up after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today. Put the finishing touches on your garden at Jung Garden Center. For a limited time, save 25% on colorful potted roses. Find great savings on all your lawn and garden needs at Jung Garden Center. Shop daily 10 to 4 at your local Jung Garden Center.
For years, iMart Express has provided quality eyewear and same-day service to your community. With sights set on the path forward, we continue to rally together to keep your future in focus. Get 2 pairs of single vision glasses for under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives for under $80. We've implemented additional measures to ensure the safety of everyone that comes into our stores. We thank our local heroes for your dedication to our community. For more information, visit imartexpress.com.
Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with ovarian cancer after regular use of Johnson & Johnson baby powder? You may be entitled to compensation. On May 19, 2020, Johnson & Johnson announced it will discontinue selling its talc-based baby powder products in the U.S. and Canada after thousands of lawsuits alleging asbestos contamination led to a 60% decline in sales over the past 3 years. Substantial verdicts have already been awarded against Johnson & Johnson because of their failure to warn the public of this risk, including a $4.69 billion verdict in July 2018 and 3 other verdicts totaling over $614 million. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with ovarian cancer after regular use of Johnson & Johnson baby powder for feminine hygiene purposes, you may be entitled to compensation. How do you fight for the compensation you deserve? You choose the right legal team that has the experience, support staff, and resources to get you the most compensation for your injuries. Call now.
Though challenges surround us, life still goes on. There's still time to dream, still plans to be made. And if you're retiring soon, still deadlines to be met. We talk with people every day who need to replace their employer benefits when they retire. We can answer your questions too, so you can feel good about the decisions you make. For a retirement benefits checklist, visit us online or call Physicians Mutual Insurance Company today.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Put the finishing touches on your garden at Jung Garden Center. For a limited time, save 25% on colorful potted roses. Find great savings on all your lawn and garden needs at Jung Garden Center. Shop daily 10 to 4 at your local Jung Garden Center.
It's time to introduce our pet of the week today. Meet Poof. Our friends at the Dane County Humane Society say she is a young female black and white cat looking for a forever home. She's very sweet, even though she looks very concerned there, and she just needs some time to get used to her new indoor cat life. Poof would make a very patient family member, and if you think that she could fit into your family, call the Dane County Humane Society Adoption Center. The number is 838-0413, or you can find out more about Poof and all of the animals at the Humane Society at giveshelter.org. By the way, our pup from last week, Kato, is still on the lookout for his new family. So if you're in, I love that underbite. If you're interested in Kato as well, go onto the website and check him out. Okay, over to weather for a final check of the forecast.
Sunshine, that's the word you need to know as we go through the weekend and really through next week. Granted, there will be some minor instances where you have a slight chance of a shower. Most are going to be staying dry. It's sunshine for at least the next 7 to 8 days. It's only Friday and Saturday of next week right now that have chances for showers or thunderstorms. We're comfortable up until Monday. By Tuesday, through the rest of that forecast, the humidity comes back, and it comes back in a big way along with those temperatures.
Good stuff, Chris. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here for Live at 4.